Imagine there's like a Tinder back in the day for like high school students. Come on.
Yeah, it was Black Planet / Desi Planet. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I got you. I'm playing.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to give a different point of view, right?
I hear you. No, but I hear you.
We can't all just sit here agreeing all day. Like, goddamn, that's not gonna pay the fucking bills.
I'd love to hear Brampton girl's perspective about that.
What part? Not that I'm a Brampton girl, but like
that's enough of the man. Them Black Planet used to be their thing.
Yeah.
Brampton girls galore.
yeah, eh?
What?
Interesting.
Brampton girls galore. You how'd you meet her? Black Planet.
Okay.
Mans are coming out here in the dust, bro. Before Brampton was even a thing.
Yeah.
Mans are hopping off those Brampton transit buses in dirt, bro. Dirt roads.
Calling out man's name, pointing fingers, just slander right out the gate, bro. Like, how you like? Really? Is that what we're doing? Pressing record on that shit.
Well, that's a pretty decent deflection. Without answering. That's some politician moves. That's some good politician moves.
I was just bigging up this guy earlier too. I was out at a party.
Only going up this year.
A kid's birthday party.
Only going up this year.
But before we get into all of that,
let's go fly a kite.
That's SB the student. Find him on Instagram. Find him on Goodreads. Find him on a whole bunch of stuff.
Only going up this year.
I'm most active on IG and Goodreads.
You know what? That's another thing too, because we're gonna get into that conversation. But I'm definitely more active on IG than I am anywhere else. And I just
tweeted.
It just is what it is.
I just tweeted yesterday for the first time.
Okay.
And like I used to use Twitter more for comedy, but now I don't know what's going on with the whole Elon Musk thing and blah blah blah.
We'll get into that.
But I needed customer support yesterday, so I tweeted Apple. I'm like, yo, can you fix this shit, bro? Why does it not let me click next? Why is this not great? They're like, DM us, and I did.
I like how somebody still didn't admit to passing that gas, but that's Face over here.
Oh my goodness.
I love how you brought it back.
Right. While bringing it back to me. Yeah. This is my boy Face. We didn't talk about passing that.
I made a bet.
Yo, that's a heavy entrance,
no, but listen, the thing is, yo.
This guy lost some stock there still.
We go back to grade 2. So for those who don't know, we go back to grade 2. But even before he got here, I made a bet. I'm like, I bet you this guy shows up $20. This guy shows up in shorts.
Only going up this year.
Oh, as in him or me?
You know what that should have been?
Winner, Gagnon.
Cash me out.
Actually won $10 like last week.
Yeah, right. Doing what?
And a free ticket.
Oh no, well, you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used it to buy water.
I mean, a win's a win.
I agree.
Only going up this year.
Behind the scenes, we got Knots. Find them on the internet. All that mix, magic, audio, video, behind the scenes. All types of productions.
Only going up this year.
Yeah. Find him on the internet. He'll throw the key in there. Or find him on Instagram. He'll probably throw that one in too.
Only going up this year.
But happy to see you guys again. My name is Bun.
Only going up this year.
That's the home.
Well done, sir.
Only going up this year.
Forget that. That guy goes by the name of Lazy Jaw.
Only going up this year.
Find him on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
Only going up this year.
Best rapper out of Toronto, hands down. I don't care what anybody has to say, but yo, brother, what's up?
Only going up this year.
It's funny because I was just watching you go around the room, introduce everybody, find them there. You know what I mean? Can't find me. You know what I'm saying? Can't find me. You know what I'm saying? That was an intentional thing, but decided to take the plunge, or very well soon we'll take the plunge.
To what? OnlyFans?
Stop this immediately.
Only going up this year.
Yeah, hey,
See,
IG's gonna get a new.
Why you dissing OnlyFans like that though?
Hey. Listen, I'm a father now. You know what I mean? OnlyFans came out at a time where, you know, I'm retired now. I'm out that game, but OnlyFans came out at 10.
It's a camera. I mean, like,
hey.
what do they got to pay you to get you on there? Sorry to divert.
What?
Onto OnlyFans. What do you got to get paid a month to be on OnlyFans? Pause.
State your price.
Exactly. Isn't it you set your price, right?
Yeah, I guess you do.
Mhm.
So what are you saying? What
He'd be the one too, you know.
I'm just
He'd
trying to
be the
understand.
one.
I was just trying to understand what the price would have to be. Now they get their money's worth.
Winner,
Don't
Gagnon.
be surprised, guys. Don't be surprised.
Yo, bro, if you want to get the viewership up, yo, dog.
I know, like.
Just don't start saying you can't solicit that on SUP. No, we don't promote that over here. Like, don't put that stuff.
Any one of you girls that got picked to SB in your DMs or in your WhatsApps, whatever it is, let us know.
The students.
Let us know.
Set the price.
Only going up this year.
There, it's out there. Great.
So what are you saying? What made you like?
I mean, naturally. I mean, if we're going to be real serious, I mean, if we're doing this whole venture, it only makes sense to be out there and be marketable, get your face out there, get your name out there, get your product out there, get your, you know what I mean, get whatever you want, like get your voice out, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing over here, Speak Your Perspective. So I decided, like, you know, it's an opportune time, and at least it's a reason outside of me posting on frivolous shit. I know I can tend to post frivolous shit, and that might even be a part of it, but it's not just going to be, there's more to it, you know?
What's the plunge so everyone else knows what you're talking about? I feel like we kind of know what you're talking about, but yeah.
So I'm finally deciding to get on Instagram.
Boom.
You know what I mean? And it's not even that, like, I'm not on social media. Like, you know what I mean? I'm on Facebook. I was on Twitter back in the day when I was really out in the media too. Like when I was really, really, really doing my thing as a
what?
young up and comer.
Talk to that for a quick second. Let them know what I've done it, but let them know a little bit of what your background is.
I mean, okay. So long story short, I have a little background in media communications, urban media. If you really want to get really technical, but it's more than that. But that's
shout out the homies at Urbanology.
That's what's up.
Everybody that knows what Urbanology is, shout.
That's where it started. That was the whole genesis of, I guess, my career. In this thing. Priya, shout out to Priya, Adrian, Dwayne. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch, the whole Urbanology family. And it's funny because they were out east and I was the one from the west. So I always had to like, you know what I mean? I had to like really represent, because like, nah, I deserve to be here. We deserve to be here type of thing. So like I, like coming from Rex, coming from the west, is like, nah, I'm nah, don't sleep.
You guys don't only speak for the entire city.
What's Urbanology?
Urbanology, Urban Magazine. Back in got one of my articles up here somewhere. You know what I mean?
Back there.
Back in the day. But yeah, Urban Magazine came out of Toronto. I used to write with them back from 2005 to 2008, 9. You know, them 5-6 years. And yeah, I did everything from the street team, promos, events, PR, articles, album reviews, feature reviews, you name it. You know what I mean? Feature articles, you name it. Did that. Was an intern at MTV Canada. Did a little gig with CBC Online.
Only going up this
different, you know, freelance.
Not to interrupt you, but
wow, all right.
Yo,
that wasn't even funny. That wasn't even funny.
It wasn't trying. I was trying to be funny. I was actually. I wanted to talk. Did you hear that hate? Holy! It wasn't meant to be funny there. That was like, I'm using it like, yo, I am about to interrupt you right now and say something.
You see, all of my shit's positive.
He's clear.
All of my shit. If I start bringing up the negative stuff,
hold on.
We need a Duke and
hold on. Did we hear that right?
Bro, all of my shit's
all
positive.
your shit's positive?
Yeah, except this
I didn't know we were just talking about. I didn't know we were just talking about the board.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're
That's what
talking
I'm
about.
talking about.
I'll play. But what I was gonna say was,
Yeah.
oh man, now you really fucking,
interrupt you,
but wouldn't that intro that you gave yourself been so much better than? Oh yeah, who's passing gas? By the way, this is Space, and like this guy just listed his whole credentials, but you're trying to market our product
I'm
here.
just
Like,
trying to be honest. I'm really just trying to be honest.
And that's
And
I don't
speak-
even.
And speak right in this moment from my perspective, because that's what it was. And I'm like, yo, what's going on here?
I gave you an out, brother. You stood on your foundation.
There's no
We're
way
good.
it was that. There's no way it was that dank. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
You still looking at me like I didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like,
aren't you the OG, double OG, triple OG smoker out here?
if you're
Credentials
talking about
what?
that,
What
then yeah,
credentials?
I thought you were talking about me passing gas. I thought that's what you're trying to put on me. I mean, yeah, I rolled that. Dang.
OG, double OG, triple OG.
I'm not even flexing out here,
Oh,
but you're
From a young G's perspective.
fly kite every now and again. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Oh,
interrupted
boy.
though.
Not even.
Yeah.
What was your question though?
No, I was just saying, like you listed off all your credentials, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. But instead, you gotta, the passing gas thing. We've done this like
It's
4
all-
times.
yeah.
Now.
You know me since grade 2. Get away with
Exactly.
that.
So okay, so IG then.
Yeah. So yeah,
You
that's
thought of
what's
a
up.
name? You thought of a name? Is it gonna be
So
something?
we're
cool?
working on it. That's
Yeah?
a work in progress.
We're not
Me and Nas were getting we're brainstorming a little bit and I have a direction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But when it's official, we'll do a name launch. Fuck. Shit.
So, cause we're friends.
yeah.
I like your shit on Facebook.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like I read some of that stuff. It's some of outside of too much sports. I don't dibble dabble with the sports
Yeah,
stuff.
I hear you.
But everything else is like, oh, okay. I would subscribe.
Respect do.
You know what I
And
mean?
you know what? I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And like unlike other people, like I remember Rick Ross was talking about how friends don't support friends.
Yeah.
I actually hit the fucking like button and comment and shit.
Yeah. Real
You get what
talk.
I'm saying?
That's another conversation that we were having earlier, not tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't
that's a
get
whole thing. Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but it's okay. I'm not trying to understand it anymore. In my head, it's just like I don't need the likes. I don't do it for the likes. But please like my shit.
Exactly.
Fuck.
But again, I'll reference that math alpha culture where it's like, yo, don't be a hater, because it don't cost you nothing. It really don't.
You know what?
It don't cost you anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Sometimes I really wonder, is it really hate or is it just like you're not used to hitting the like button? Because the people that I've been like, yo, you watch everything. Give me a little something. Like,
So what, Jermaine?
and I got him.
So what we spoke to earlier was that whole Toronto
that's
Screwface capital type
definitely
energy
a
that
part of
kicks
it.
into the gear.
That's definitely part of it.
And-
This demographic.
Yeah,
It's a part of
That's
it.
kind of what summed
No,
it up, because when
yeah.
we spoke about
Summed it up. I wouldn't go that far personally, but it's definitely a factor.
You think
out
so, eh?
Here,
Oh, but
out
wait,
here.
I try not to like
It's
really
been-
believe that.
but it's been proven time and time and time again. You have to leave the city, go make yourself shit popping somewhere else, and then come back, and now all of a sudden you guys
Yeah,
are
you're-
cool
you're
to
hot.
the man.
Yeah. You're in.
whatever,
I think it depends what you're doing too, though, because some people
Exactly.
got enough love. Like I feel like Russell Peters got enough love. You know what I mean? Like so comedy. I feel like the
Only going
comedians
up
get
this
it.
year.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of people might have to leave and then
North
come
American
back. But
standpoint, I mean, it's, mind you, I could just be speaking more to the music culture of it.
for
'Cause
sure,
we know
Urban,
For sure.
I guess,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
Yeah.
They didn't pop the
Yeah.
same way a lot of
Yeah.
those other guys will pop, and you kind of have these questions like, "Yo, what's up?"
but are we big enough to make them pop the way other places make them pop?
And that's
That-
the thing.
that
Not
part.
really.
Exactly.
You know?
But
not really. No.
But would it work any better if we removed ourselves from that energy and just not hitting that subscribe? Because if you go to the States, a lot of them, oh yeah, sure, so that it don't take much.
Yeah,
It's nothing. I'll do that for you, no problem.
yeah,
Oh, I'll support your shit. You're independent. Oh, I like your
Yeah.
clothing line. I'll buy it.
yeah.
Over here, saying,
Yeah.
I like it, but it ain't Fendi, Gucci, Prada.
Yeah.
I think it's us too.
What?
To like, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I feel like sometimes you really have to start asking for it. You put it out and you really start just saying it, like, yo, go check that out. You know what I mean? Rock here, whatever it is, whether it be the videos, whether it be the clothing, whatever you're selling.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even talk about it. You wouldn't even know what this person's doing unless you spoke about it. And it's like, oh, I needed a realtor the other day.
Yeah.
I just finished buying whatever. Why didn't you tell me you're a realtor? And like that, you know what I mean?
But that goes back to another one of those conversations that we had with the whole trust thing.
You need a realtor. Call me. Sorry. I just put it
Plug
out
your
there.
thing.
Yeah.
Find him. SB the student.
Yeah, just message me. And a good book referral.
Only going out this year.
Yeah.
That could become a selling point for you.
It is a selling point. You don't like. You want me to tell you what
That's how your clients fall in love with you.
Should I just put out what I'm about to do right now? Like, just since we're having this conversation, I have this really interesting idea, right? Because I want to do a lot of hobby projects where I'm getting paid to do stuff that I enjoy doing anyway. So everyone, well, actually, I don't really talk about this much, but I've been boxing for a very long time. I love boxing. I think I'm a great coach at boxing. I see a lot of little things that can make a big difference for people, right? But I've never really messed around with the coaching realm because I didn't really care about it. And everyone's doing it. So to me, it wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to do this. But now thinking about just doing more stuff that I enjoy, I love reading books. Okay, so book reviews, things of that nature. But what I want to start doing is not necessarily just a high-end market, but I want to start targeting certain people. What I do is I'll give you a workout. So you got your pads in. I'll teach you how to box. I'll teach you how to like build some confidence. That's a big part of it. It's not just the workout itself, but I'll also give you whatever book you want to read. As in, like, I'll rip through it with you while we're talking. So here's the points of this book that helps you with whatever, your career, your profession, your hobby, your life, your kids, your spouse, and you're going to get a good workout. What do you think about that idea, though? It's not bad, no?
Got potential.
Oh, what the fuck? We're talking about this culture. I never got a fucking like. This guy didn't subscribe. This is the guy that's going to watch it and not fucking hit anything.
At least I said something, bro. You put it all on me. Yeah. Shit. Like what I did there, eh?
I do. Bun, you think it's a good idea?
You know what I think?
I don't need your approval.
Listen to this politically laced fucking narrative piece of shit.
I think we have some bills to pay.
I felt like I just paid them.
If you're in the GTA and need your car detailed, visit Speckless Pro Auto Detailing. They specialize in both exterior and interior cleaning, including headlight restoration and salt stain removal. Book online at www.specklessprodetailing.com or call 416-262-0702. Don't accept anything less. Visit Speckless.
Know them ones.
This year.
That's why I
Know them
got that
ones.
drip playlist. Find me at wha'SUP Bun. Yeah. Trust me, I got him, yo. I feel like, I know you're not a playlist person, but I wonder if you got one.
I have playlists.
You started building some now?
Yeah,
Come
but they're all
on.
for me. I don't think they're gonna really apply to anyone else.
You know what's funny though?
And
Sorry,
my music's all weird too.
Back in the
it's
day, I
not
was a
weird,
playlist guy.
but
Back in the day, I was a playlist guy.
same.
But
Like,
would you title them? So what would what was your like?
Hold on.
most-
Was it iTunes? That's why you
No, not even like.
no.
just
Where
some-
did you have the playlist?
No, it wasn't like, but it wasn't a playlist. It would just be like my random mixes, like mixes that have like for working out, mixes that have for when I'm like just driving in the whip, mixes I'm having when I'm going to check a girl, mixes I'm having when I'm trying to get money.
Let me rephrase the question.
Yeah, yo,
I like
trust
that.
me, yo, trust me.
Let me rephrase that though. When did you stop? When the
Only going
playlist?
out
Like
this
you're
year.
done. You're done with the playlist. I like
Sorry?
that one though. But I'm gonna go get money. I like that. But yeah, when did you stop that?
Shit, that's a good question.
You know what I mean?
Like, and that's the thing. It's not like I intentionally stopped. It's just
It kinda just happened.
It kind of just
Same.
Same.
bro.
Yeah,
I
it
just
just-
never stopped. I just,
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know. Yeah, we know you.
Exactly.
even the new
But you
shit,
got
like,
me
it's
back
so-
on it with this whole Spotify thing. Like, I enjoy the fact that I can go back and just be like, oh yeah, I want to listen to that one right now.
yeah.
And I'm slowly building it though. So, and yo, it's honestly changed my life. Like there's moments where that's all I want to hear. And I'm just kind of like what you talk about when you're in your Rick Ross tracks, when you're like, it just puts you in that zone. For me, mostly it's writing, but it's different kinds of writing. And I just, boom, that song just puts me right in the mode that I need to be in to go ahead and act into this procedure. Like whatever I'm about to do
Yeah.
right now, boom, I'm already in there
Yeah.
mentally. So
Yeah.
it's a little edge up on how I would have been otherwise.
That audio seasoning.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back into something we started off with, the whole Instagram thing.
Mm.
Because we never touched on why you are not on there already, or as to why I also myself took so long to get on there too.
Me too.
I've never been the one to like, first off, jump on the bandwagon or anything like that. I mean, I don't got the date, but it took me so long to get into Facebook. When Facebook popped off, I wasn't on that. I
was on it like right away.
It was a thing. See, never that.
Yeah.
Like, it was a thing. It was a thing when I got on Facebook. Like, Facebook. It was you know what I mean? And
when did you get on Facebook though?
like I said, I don't got the date. Like,
why'd you get on it? Why'd you get on it? Because everyone kept pressing you?
No, it wasn't even that. More honestly, the main thing is like, I can get connected with my family in Barbados. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it just opens up that much more access and it eases up the communication, I'm all for that.
So
like,
your family in Barbados was on Facebook before you were?
Yeah.
Damn. So that is like, it was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like we were like one of the first cities or provinces or whatever where Facebook was a big deal.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So like I remember that where I'm like, oh, is this gonna be one of those things that's just Canada wide? I don't care about that. But then I jumped on it ASAP.
John knows, big up Franklin T. Dot, and I'll tell you why. We went to Montreal for Concordia's Culture Weekend. This is back in like 2004. Facebook wasn't even a thing over here. But you see, Concordia is close to Boston. So a lot of those Boston students that were first getting into it came over to Concordia for the Culture Weekend, and we're talking about it. And big up Franklin T. Dot, one of the very first one of the man them on Facebook.
All right.
Before Facebook was even a thing over here. I remember when we went to Concordia Culture Weekend 2004, and that was a thing. Enough people used to go to Windsor for Winter Sports Weekend, but on the low, the man them used to go to Concordia. Big up every man that went to Concordia Culture Weekend. If you know, you know.
Only going up this
Parlez-vous français?
Only going up this year.
Now you know. I wonder if Concordia Culture Weekend's even still a thing. Is Windsor Sports Weekend even still a thing?
I would imagine so, but
I don't know. COVID might have killed it all.
Not well.
Yay. Hey, nah.
Did it even survive this long? We gotta find out.
The name might even change. Like,
set it up for the alumni. No.
But speaking from my perspective now, I never had Black Planet, T.Wire, High Five.
Yeah.
I just got WhatsApp. What am I, 4 years in on WhatsApp?
Oh man.
Like,
yo,
I was holding out of everything.
Yeah, we had our version of Black Planet.
What was
Desi
it?
Planet.
Desi Planet.
Desi Planet. Well, yeah, right.
Long
Yeah,
live
you
Desi
didn't know
Planet.
that? What?
MySpace. I never had nothing.
I didn't have MySpace either.
I never had anything.
There's that other one, High Five,
Yeah,
something like that.
never.
I don't.
No.
I had
Yeah.
that too. I was on
No.
everything. Yeah.
I mean, I used to pre-a 1-2 times. So I used to find my way through. I never had no bogus accounts type stuff, but
Yeah.
I used to. Somebody had to give me their login for something. Oh, one go check something. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
hold on to that for a little bit. Let me go check something back.
I felt
I
like
came
that-
across something. I might go back in there, slide in for a quick second. and
That
slide
was
back
that
out.
was like almost like a dating app before dating apps. Like
Yeah,
getting
for
some
sure.
of those.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah. I know enough men that used to link up some girl in Scarborough and say, yo, bud, follow me.
100%.
Yeah.
191 Kipling Station, all the way across town. We're going to Scarborough Town Center. Yo, I just want to go check the girl. Where'd you meet her? On T.Wire. What?
Yeah.
What are we on out here, bro?
I could give you like a,
What? Are you guys mad?
I could give
Come
you a
on.
funny story because some of this stuff was even before cell phones.
Yeah, I know.
It's before
That's
cell
crazy.
phones.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
yo,
Like,
I
you have
messaged
to
her at
trust-
3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
She read the message when she woke up at 6, so she's gonna be there.
Yeah.
She's gonna be there.
Yeah.
She's gonna be there.
I remember. This is before Google Maps. Wow, we're giving away the age here too much right now. Hashtag 28. But I remember flipping through the like. Okay, I made that turn. Yeah. Okay. Yo, I'm on time. I'm gonna be on time. This is the time. Oh man, if I'm late, I hope she doesn't leave. Like,
bro. Even when we got into the cell phone things, yo, these youths don't know no about free after 6,
bro.
Yo, you're here watching the clock, waiting. Yeah, I can't call yet. I can't call yet.
I remember when I first got my phone, I used to have an alarm on it where I'm like, I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes after 6.
Straight,
just in case.
Make sure,
because I don't want because Bell, they hit that one more time. Hit that one more time. Yo.
Part, bro.
For the record, I bet they thought that it didn't matter back then because they had a monopoly. Yeah, I never went to Bell again after that.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
From young, bro.
100%.
From young. Nah, bro.
Killing me.
Nah.
Those minutes used to cost
How
you
you
money,
mean, bro?
You look at that bill. They're not negotiating that off. You know when you can negotiate and get a deal off, whatever. They weren't doing that. Nope, you did it. Well, I don't care what. You could throw your best excuse at them. Heartless. My mom's gonna kill me.
I made sure, bro.
Yo, the things the man that used to do for some pom pom, yo, like shit.
It's still the same.
Man's are creative. Man's are creative.
I think it's still the same. It's just
No.
The more things change,
no way.
The more they stay the same.
No way. It's so much easier now.
Oh, for sure.
You say
so
that.
much easier now.
I agree.
No.
I'm not disagreeing with that part of it, right? But I feel like whoever's hunting is always going to find a way to make it easy. So I don't think everybody's adapted to
all the
easy ways.
I'm not even hating, and I'm not even suggesting that it should be harder.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's just easier nowadays than it was back then.
Yeah. How do you know this?
No, you can see. Okay, no, the access. It's just.
It is the access. It's just
access.
I'm sliding into somebody's DMs. That's all that it takes, yo. It don't take much anymore.
Well, you guys are
it just
saying it so confidently, like
it's just what it is.
That's what the game became.
I'm not saying it did. I'm just enjoying the conversation.
These guys are negotiating the whole thing before they even meet up for the first time.
Think about it. Imagine there's like a Tinder back in the day for high school students. Come on.
Yeah, it was Black Planet / Desi Planet. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I got you. I'm playing.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to give a different point of view, right?
I hear you. No, but I hear you.
We can't all just sit here agreeing all day. Like, goddamn, that's not gonna pay the fucking bills.
I'd love to hear Brampton girl's perspective about that.
What part? Not that I'm a Brampton girl, but like
that's enough of the man. Then Black Planet used to be their thing.
Yeah.
Brampton girls galore.
Yeah, eh?
What?
Interesting.
Brampton girls galore. You how'd you meet her? Black Planet.
Okay.
Mans are coming out here in the dust, bro. Before Brampton was even a thing.
Yeah.
Mans are hopping off those Brampton transit buses in dirt, bro. Dirt roads.
Nah, I'm laughing because
I
remember how many buses I would take to go to certain places.
How you mean? How you
coming from the Rex, yo.
All the way to Islington Station, then you got to switch it up to take those Mississauga buses.
Nah. You used to come through the Rex. And that number 5 Brampton Transit, I think it was like 5 and 11 or something.
I'm talking Square One.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't go to. Was there even a city center back then? Like, I don't know. I remember when Square One was just being built, not built, but expanded upon. I don't want to talk about this no more. I sound old. Times.
But yeah, well. I never had any of that stuff.
Yeah, that's
finally got on WhatsApp. Been on WhatsApp for a couple of years. I'd probably
hold on. That's your first one then to everything. WhatsApp.
Yeah,
because a lot of people don't even consider that.
That's what I'm saying.
I know because it's more of a It's more of a messenger.
Yeah, well, they're starting to do the status updates and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Where I'm posting, by the way, and I'm watching you guys watching.
The mere fact that I even put a picture up.
Yeah.
Yo, you nowhere. Yeah. You never see a profile picture or anything of that nature of me on anything.
Oh man,
I'd rather not. I don't care to have a presence. I don't nothing.
Okay,
so now being on Instagram, I found as an outlet for me. It gives me an opportunity to be creative. So whatever, I'll throw something out there, see how it works, and it's just.
But you're doing it for you,
exactly.
And it's like you've just taken one step into the water. You're not like in there up to your body. You know what I mean? Like you're still kind of testing the waters.
But at the same time, now it's like you have to have a social presence online with any type of industry related stuff. Yeah. And the mere fact that I've been in the industry already for so long and have never had any type of presence.
Yeah. But that's
a lot of people are kind of like, yo, like not even a LinkedIn, bro.
Oh, not even a LinkedIn.
Okay. Nothing. Yeah. I mean, things have changed. I
You shouldn't be soliciting LinkedIn right now.
Who
I'm not
I-
trying to have anybody watching this follow me on LinkedIn. Psych.
Find him on Tinder, SB student.
You know what the funny thing is? Now that you just said that, though, when I first went on Tinder,
Yeah.
right? Yo, I had no game anymore. I'm posting like LinkedIn profile pictures on LinkedIn on Tinder
yeah.
until I think I said this before, maybe I don't know. Until I had a friend like kind of like, yo, you need to change your shit up. What the fuck is this? What are you going on a business date? Like,
So what'd you switch it up to?
it's all gone now. I had some assistance with what I should put up there.
No, I'm talking about on Tinder. What'd you start putting up there?
Yeah, I took off my shirts and tie pictures and fucking showed some skin.
When's the last time you even linked up with like a Tinderoni? Is that what you guys used to call it?
Tinderoni.
Is that what
honestly,
you guys used to call it?
that whole thing didn't last long. I just
I coined that shit.
I
coined that, you said?
I coined that.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing on the road before?
At the same time I showed you, it was the same. That I got blessed. That was the day.
Yo,
Yeah.
That was the day.
So what? Have you heard that before?
what?
A Tinderoni. That's what you used to call them. Tinderoni.
Yeah, I've heard that before. But like,
Through him?
I don't know. Maybe it was through
I
him.
was gonna say because we did talk about this before.
Oh, on one of those lost tapes?
Mm.
We got so many lost tapes right now. We got albums too, Nas. Like,
It's another thing Nats and I spoke about earlier.
yeah.
Which is interesting.
Great minds think alike.
What?
Great minds think alike.
I suppose. So where's your head at these days?
I don't even know. The last little bit has just been being a father and just kind of taking in all these moments. Busy with that from all aspects, just really enjoying it. And kind of, you know what I mean? Like seeing what my choices have kind of starting to like shape them into good and bad. Like I just see certain personality traits where I'm like, that's interesting. I wonder where you got that from. Or that reminds me a lot of me. Or like, you know what I mean? Or am I just thinking that way because I want to? Like there's a lot of interesting things.
Course.
Or even like the mother.
Natural.
Like it's there's been a lot of good one-on-one quality time with the weather getting nice right now.
Yeah.
Example, like I took my son rollerblading and yo, he's just having a blast. And I love those moments. I love those moments because I know I'm going to remember them forever.
Yeah.
And when you went through a moment in the past that you remember so vividly,
Yeah.
hashtag Miss Fat Booty, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just remember it so well.
Yeah.
I feel like, were you present to that moment then knowing that you're going to look at it 10 years later and be like, oh yeah, because some of them are just normal moments. They're nothing special.
Normal for who though?
Normal. Hold on, let me clarify even what I mean by normal. It's not like something that you would think would be unforgettable. Like there could be simple moments. Shout out First King Clothing where you're talking about his car. Yo, he was driving with his car and I remember his car like this and yada, yada, yada. Like it's just, you're so present to that moment. I feel like I'm creating a lot of those right now with my kids and I'm like, this is crazy. I'm living in the moment, really knowing that one day I'm going to be cherishing this particular moment right here.
And that's what's so important about your presence being there.
100%.
Because imagine if it weren't.
I feel like that
That's a whole perspective they would
so
never
common.
been tapped into.
I feel like that about life right now.
Yeah.
Like how much of life do we just kind of go through? And then it's one of those lines like, oh, where'd the years go? Oh my God. Like I don't believe in that. Like even with, and no offense to nobody, I'm not saying it like that, but like, but when you're saying something like, oh my God, it's their 10th birthday. Where'd the time go? I never want to be in like one of those, even though I have my moments from looking at stuff, but I'm not like, where'd the time go? It's more like, I remember that. That was a great time. But I also want to continue remembering right now and living into it and enjoying this versus thinking back to whatever, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of that right now. But yeah, go on.
I guess it's funny you say that. I guess I could find myself in the category of where did the time go? Twins have turned 11 months, like about a week.
Yeah.
10 days ago.
Yeah.
And it's like me and Nessa keep finding ourselves going like, oh snap, like 11 months. Remember when it was 6 months? Remember when it was 2 months? Remember? And here we are, right? And it's not like we never cherished or I never cherished that those 2 months to 4 months. To like, you know what I mean? It's just wow. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when we were tired, like just getting no sleep, like and you're just going through it.
Yeah.
That you're not necessarily appreciating it. You're just so busy just being in it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Some not necessarily even realizing, oh yeah, I know, I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna remember this moment. Like something mundane, like once again, like rocking them to sleep at 3 a.m. Like those moments, like I remember it now, just looking back. But it wasn't one of those things that necessarily shot out compared to like their first steps type of thing. You know what I mean? Like those are just like the monumental. It goes both ways. You know what I mean? But I find myself doing it all and it in real time.
Yeah, like to go off of that, 2 things. One, even today, for example, same thing. So my daughter fractured her arm, right?
Fractured her arm?
Yeah.
Like you went to the hospital and shit?
I was at the hospital earlier today.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And the cast game has gone up. They got like color options and stuff like that. We never had that.
Not at all.
Man, it was just white and it's like, oh, what the hell?
They're gonna write on it, get it tagged up.
I remember I put electrical tape on one of them once,
and
I made it all back. You remember all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, it was.
I think that was dope anyway. What?
So how'd that go over a homegirl?
She's good. You're talking about my daughter, right?
No.
Her mom?
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting because this is probably the longest time that we've kind of been together after everything. But like, it was good, bro. Like, to be honest with you, like it was mature. I'm there for her, as in my daughter. She's also there. Like there was nothing. It was like we were being mature adults, parents for the children. So I would say it was good.
Until that text message comes at 2:00 in the morning.
I'm hoping, like, you know what? I don't want to talk too fast or too soon, but I think we're getting to a point now where it's just more like, let's move on with it. Like more maturity, more communication, and it's really for the kid's best interest opposed to anything else. Knock on wood.
Basically, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So, but my daughter, back to this though. So I'm watching her there. We're at the hospital, me and her. She's in the wheelchair thing, and she's just having jokes, bro. Like she's like being a normal little kid. Like she's riding around in the wheelchair. And normally, like I'll be like, no, put that away. Don't do this. Don't do that. And at the same time, more for safety perspective. But right now, I'm like, she's got a broken arm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go have fun. Good for you that you're fucking smiling. Obviously, nothing dangerous or anything like that. But like, she's having a good time. And I'm just taking it all in. And then we hung out the whole day. Like we went and ate and like stuff like that. And it's just again one of those moments where I'm just like, man, like this is what you want. Like this is what you really want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I guess it wouldn't be the same if I didn't throw out a book, but I've talked about this one a lot. But Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters. I'm on like maybe 5% of it. Check me on Goodreads. I updated it. But that book, it's every father that has a daughter should legit go get that book. That's my most gifted book, by the way. Like it'll change your life. But man, you gotta put us in on some of your fatherhood stuff too, bud. Because actually, both of you, I got a lot from both of you guys. To be honest, even the whole rollerblading idea, I got that from you still. When we came over with the kids and like had that splash party thing. So I grabbed that idea. Like I don't even really rollerblade, but I'm like picking it back up just because I know they were having a good time. But yeah, give me some more tips, man, because I've gotten a couple from you. The shoe one too. I talk about that a lot.
Well,
put him on the spot.
Going back to another conversation we just had the other day too, and you're talking about the gifts thing.
Yeah.
It was a really busy weekend. 4 parties in 2 days.
Yeah.
Only going up this year.
Bro, but it was good. It was good.
Nice.
2 friends, my dad, some family members. Well, we sort of celebrated that one all together, but then the kids had a couple of parties and we pretty much tried to make it to everything. It was a really busy weekend.
Nice.
But I did have a really interesting conversation with one of the parents at one of the parties. She told me that she's from Welland. Right?
Okay.
And I don't even know how we got into this far of like this, the depth of this conversation. But she was sharing a bit of her perspective and how even though you hear something like Welland, there is a lot that goes on that you guys just aren't privy to.
Yeah.
She said she grew up until she was 10. On this, mind you, this is a, I guess, middle-aged Caucasian woman I think she might have a bit of a corporate job, but just trying to give you some, paint a little bit of a picture.
Just
here.
throw out our LinkedIn profile.
Her daughter and I, or her daughter and my daughter, are in the same class. So
Nice.
we're at the party talking, whatever. They live in the suburbs, much like I do. So whatever. Not a city kid or anything like that. She's telling me that until the age of 10, she grew up across the street from the dope house. Yeah.
Until the age of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
She, like, right across the street, she knew that you were able to go to that house and buy cocaine, crack, whatever it was, whatever drug you want.
She knew that at that age?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's
like,
right there.
And she's like,
But I'm just saying the maturity. Like, you're
she
10.
spoke very much to, like, not wanting to be involved in these things, but living so close to it.
Yeah.
And understanding that there is a whole underbelly that, like, people just aren't privy to.
Yeah.
They're ignorant to a lot of it. And then it made me think about our situation as young men growing up in Rexdale.
Yep.
And us being outside in the world now, and how many people really just don't realize the type of experiences we've had.
Yep.
It's a fact.
It.
I don't think
People are mind blown when I actually sit down and tell some of these stories.
To be honest with you, though, like I feel like we don't fully understand it either. I'll speak
Yeah,
for myself.
because it was
Some-
just normal to us.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like when I think I'm a good example of that, because when I moved to Brampton, it was so different. It was so different. Like
Brampton didn't even have an identity back then.
It didn't. But not even just that though. Like there was, we're all dressing kind of like hip hop at that point, right?
Of course, yeah.
But I feel like there's a difference between when you're like dressed like that and you really represent it in the sense that like you fit the part, you know?
You guys were in replicas though.
What do you mean? I don't get it. No. Nah. I wasn't in a replica.
I'm talking about jerseys back then.
I know you are.
Authentics and replicas.
Yeah, no, I'm
Brampton mans were notorious for replicas.
You can't say you guys and say that to me. Then. I was a Rex until like grade 11 or something like that.
Original Rex man knows better than that, eh?
But so back to my point, I guess. Not playing. I'll laugh at that myself. When you go there, it wasn't the same authenticity, even though you were in the same clothing.
Of course not.
And then you could just see it, like, you know what I mean. And no
I remember you
disrespect to
telling
nobody.
me.
Yeah.
I remember.
And it was just interesting. It was very interesting to notice notice that, but to notice that you're noticing that, and then just whatever. I don't know. You start adapting.
It's an awareness. It's an awareness.
It definitely is, man. I think it's an energy thing too, though. Like you just know when the energy has changed. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Oh, the Brampton man thing?
No, I'm saying like you're saying, like we got that perspective from the lady that's still young, bro, to know what's going on at 10 though.
Mm-hmm.
Like like that's another level of maturity.
Nah, but I felt this. I very much knew what was going on at 10 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it, but
Even
like
5 years old, I knew what time it was.
If it's that close, how can you not know?
Yeah.
It's like she right across the street. It's there.
Yo, if
I guess I would just want to know like more context to the story. So so she knows the dope house. She knows that they're selling crack, but like, do you know what it is? Like I'm thinking more like that. Like, do you know what it does to you? Do you know why they're buying it? Like I was thinking more like that. But
if there's one thing that I don't even know how, why, or what it was, but very early on in life, and this had to be prior to 7 years old, because I remember watching it like prior to moving to Rexdale.
Yeah.
Or sorry, like I always lived in Rexdale, but like on Westmore.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood. I saw that
sense.
movie very early on in life.
Yeah.
And I understood a lot of that movie from that age. And because of the surroundings that I was in a little, it's like you're able to identify things.
Yeah.
If cops are knocking on your door, say that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're seeing the way people are moving in the streets that you're sort of around, like you kind of pick up on, all right. Because I sort of battle with this, like, how much can I really say type stuff?
Exactly. That like this ties perfectly into the whole presence on social media. Like I look at that like, yo, how much, like you said, you're on it now, you'll post once in a while, which is a big step up, but it's like, yo, how much you really posting? Like it to me, I'm trying to get over that, but there's so many little things where I'm like, they're not ready for this side. I can't put all this out right now because it's just crazy, but it's crazy to
Who
that
says you have to
person.
put out all of it though?
That's what I'm trying to say though. So it's another battle, in my opinion, because when we look at people online, kind of like we were talking about what they're wearing, we judge them based on what they're wearing. So same thing, what they're putting out, we're basing them on what they've put out. If it's media, if it's news, if it's whatever, we're, coming up with some sort of profile for this person based on what the media's told us, based on what they've shared with us. We might not know nothing. And then it's based on whatever else we've listened to. So it's just like, what's real and what's not real. Like that part really confuses me.
But the thing is, all you should really be able to do in life is to wholeheartedly and absolutely freely just speak to your existence and your real life without any repercussions from anybody.
You should be able to do that freely, but it's not that free right now. Like, there's a lot of consequences that come with that mentality. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have it, but I mean, like, you can't just walk up to anybody and say whatever, or poke for that, man. You can't even post. You can lose your job. You can lose this. Like, it's just crazy right now.
Okay, so I remember.
And I wonder how much of that's real. Like, is it really that crazy though? Like,
I couldn't have been more than, it's between 8 and 10. Had to be. Because I don't think I would have passed. Like, I don't believe I was. When did Ready to Die come out? Or sorry, not Ready to Die. Life After Death. 96?
Yeah. 96, 97.
I don't think it was that young, man. Anyways, there was a period of time where. So there was a period of time where I had my bedroom upstairs at my parents' house, right? And my house was pretty packed at that point in time. And a family member of mine had gotten shot. And for a while, they were with us, right? And this is me sharing a room with that person, knowing that they were just wounded.
Yeah.
And how they were wounded.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody would ever really know. Because that's not something that's not the type of stuff that I share with people to know. Like, I'm that age dealing with this, understanding the moment, the magnitude of it, and it would like, did that really happen to you?
Yeah.
Like that stuff don't only exist on TV. This is real life for me at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody can ever know and understand what that feels like in those kind of moments.
And how it shaped you.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly. But as you mature.
That's why you don't have a LinkedIn profile.
But then as you mature, it's like you have to figure out how, you have to understand just that. How these things shaped you in both good and bad ways.
Yeah.
Because we'll take those same things that we understand of those those moments, but apply them in negative ways, and especially in our relationships.
Everything. Relationships is huge though. Yeah.
I think relationships is huge.
It's
because that's your partner.
It's basically like, I wasn't even looking at like just that. I'm looking at it like every relationship.
Well, yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But something like that, nobody would ever really know. And on the other hand, what a lot of people used to come to me with is that whole there's this one story I'll forever go back to, was somebody tried to speak from my perspective and assume that I don't have nothing to worry about because I live in the houses. And if there's one thing about Rexdale, and I explained this to that same lady I spoke with earlier, right? At my daughter's friend's party.
Yeah.
I said in Rexdale, there's one street that sort of separates the two worlds, let's call them. And that's Martin Grove. Mm. On that other side of Martin Grove, you have all of them. Orpington, Jamestown, Stovetop, Olive, Kipling. Everything's on the other side of Martin Grove. But for this guy's putting up his hand, shout out what? Orpington?
Only going up this year.
Shout out Grove again. Big up Lazy. So yeah, everything on the other side sort of never had that same, I guess, respect in that way. Because you guys have to worry, but you live in the houses. A lot of us used to get that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. But true say you guys don't know.
Yeah.
True say you guys don't know what I have going on in my world. But you're going to assume that, right?
That's a fact.
And that's oftentimes what we do. We paint this picture before we even know. This whole narrative, I already told myself everything I need to know about you. You don't even know me, yo. You've never even listened to like anything. Mind you, I never used to talk. And because of that, I never used to put my life out there in any way. As to why, no social media. I also don't like that kind of attention too, to be honest.
That part.
I respect these social media platforms and what they're able to do. I've said this before on here. The mere fact that you're able to communicate with somebody in Japan right now, at the click of a tap of a screen, it's amazing to me. Social media is just that. It's media. So are we using this as a tool to promote ourselves even though we don't have anything to sell?
I don't think.
Or
it's
are you just looking for a social following, just have followings, and then
it might not even be that though.
Yeah.
Some people have their accounts that are doing it just to follow other people. Some
Yeah,
people
so
are doing it just to learn.
Yeah,
It's
and I
not.
think-
There is no one profile
Yeah.
anymore. It's not as simple as this. Like the amount, like what Facebook users is like what one of every 10 people or one of every 8 people's got an account.
Yeah.
It's no longer one thing.
And even now, so me opening up on Instagram now, sort of me reconnecting with people that I haven't seen in years. It's sort of like Facebook. And to be honest, isn't that bad being out there now? It's like, oh, yo, what's up? Long time I haven't seen you. Da, 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 da. And as small as the
Exactly.
world can feel sometimes,
Yeah.
it's still really big because I haven't crossed paths with a lot of people, and I used to see you every day at school. You get what I mean?
I get it.
And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you just got lost into the world again.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think that's where it's like that next level of how open do you want to be? How much do you want to evolve into this next person? How much do you want to push your product? How are you using this, or is it using you? And I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. Because I'm still not looking at a lot of stuff, even though I'm trying to post here and there. And
Yeah,
then I just
even
get,
that,
and then
like
I get
the
backed
time-
up. There's
yeah,
so many
yeah,
things where I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I'm gonna
yeah,
post
yeah.
this. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna get this angle. And by the time it comes around, it's already been like 2 weeks. I'm
And
like,
I
oh,
don't
fuck
find
that.
myself on there just randomly scrolling.
Yeah.
If somebody sends me something,
Yeah.
once I open it up,
Yeah.
you automatically go to your home screen
Yeah,
and it populates what's been going on. Da, 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 da.
I'll give you a real story because
Yeah.
when you're done, actually, because I haven't even given
And
my
then sometimes you find yourself swiping for a quick second, but then I catch myself very quickly and it's like, nah, I came on here for something. What is it?
Yeah.
Let me look at that.
I'm not gonna even lie. There's times that I've caught myself. I'm like, fuck it, give me another 10 minutes, and it's like 2 hours later. Like when TikTok first kind of came out, I'll admit it.
Yeah,
I was
eh?
on that. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, eh?
They make the videos to suck you in. Like this is to make you do exactly what I'm doing. And I'm in that space where I'm like, I got some time to kill. Let me just fucking go do this. I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah,
and then-
man.
Instagram's the only one for me because it's pictures. And I've always been a picture person.
I like videos.
So I'll take a picture and I'll put it on there. So I've always been a picture
Like,
person.
So to what you're saying, I'll share my point of like how I got into it. Kind of initially, it was therapy. I would I had an account. You don't know my face. You don't know nothing. I'm just writing for me. No one knows that I even have this account.
Yeah.
So it's just go take it. You know what I mean? I have whatever. And then certain people I kind of started to share with a little bit. I was following a couple of people. I'm like, no, I don't even want to do that because I'm not posting anything really, really whatever. But it's personal. But it's not
Yeah.
pictures and stuff. It's just literally writing with a picture maybe that's associated with the writing. Then it became like, okay, so now real estate. That's when it really happened. Where I'm like, okay, now I got to start getting into social media outside of Facebook. I've always had Facebook. I'm talking about IG right now, where I got to start sharing certain stuff. And I started to do that a little bit because there's certain parts of me, like from a professional standpoint, that I wanted to showcase and share because I've never had an Instagram account. Now I'm adding everybody that's wanted to kind of like, you know, communicate or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but now I have to be this person. And it was uncomfortable. Like I
What?
didn't post.
How come you never got Twitter? I feel like Twitter would be a thing for you. How come you
I
never got
was on Twitter.
Yeah.
So then what happened to that?
It just fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Nothing came to you? Like,
Twitter was fun.
Mm.
Twitter was actually my first one after
No,
Facebook.
Twitter. I had a good following.
Yeah, I could see
I just
good point, by the way.
At
I
that
could see on
point though, I guess I wasn't in the game as much as
So what are you saying? You don't remember your login type shit?
not even.
Oh my goodness.
What about the
Yeah.
email that you signed it up to? Don't remember that either,
You
right?
only have one email.
Oh,
I only know you to have one email.
the resurrection.
Maybe.
Yeah, just go reset your password and you're good. You're going in with things again.
Oh, it's like a light. Like in this video clip, I want you to put a light bulb over his head.
Because I
Shout out Nats.
also opened up a Twitter, but I can't find the time to invest in Twitter as much as I even would. The little bit of time that I actually invested in
Yeah.
Instagram, I can't find any more to put into
I'm kind of
anything
like
else.
you. Twitter was also my first one, and I got some responses from celebrities and stuff like that as well.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I was testing out like stupid comedy too, where I was being like, I don't want to say racist, but like I was saying some stuff that people would now say is racist. And
Yeah.
I was kind of like just messing around with stereotypes, which might not be as well. But I just got scared of the whole like, oh no,
for sure.
You know what I mean? And then I just shut the account. But I should open up again just to read what I think is so bad now because it's just the memory of it. TikTok though, the way that I started to use it, and not I was being used by it too, but like the way that I started to get involved in it. One was my buddy told me like it's new right now, and they're not just the algorithm isn't set just to help celebrities. Anybody could pop off on it. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But it took me so long to like want to be on it. So like I've had to force myself to be on there. Like there's videos of me still up, SB the student, where I'm waving an avocado. Like just to fuck around. Like, okay, I don't care how much more embarrassing can it.
Avocado?
I'm waving an avocado, bro. I'm not dressed up. I look like shit. I got like
farmers or something.
Nah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's good. I might just get killed if you go into Brampton though. This guy's trying to die. But yeah, it was just to do. This guy doubled down on it. I'm not responsible.
What are you saying, Joe?
Not playing. Got a double chin thing going on. Just looking embarrassing, but not giving up. Thinking like, go. Whatever. I need more consistency though. But you're gonna start seeing me posting more. I feel like you need to. The same reason you're getting on. If this is the move, I feel like everyone's gotta let people in a little bit more.
I mean, big up your thing again. Then SB the student. Find them on Instagram. Find me on
Instagram. I'm most active there. TikTok, I'm not really active, but if you want to get a good laugh on random stuff that I've put up there, and then definitely Goodreads.
By the time you see us again, I guess this guy's have his Instagram stuff sorted out.
We're working on that. TBD.
You can find me at wha'SUP Bun on Instagram.
You should big up your Spotify more, man. Like,
not yet. Just relax.
Okay.
Just
Like
give it a little bit more time.
It's sacred.
Yeah, like we're almost there. We're getting.
I didn't
there.
know
We're
that.
working.
Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things happening, but big up everybody who's found me so far. Everybody who's been actually watching and listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts. But going back to what we were saying before, make sure you click the link and subscribe. These things matter. Yes, I know a lot of us don't like to attach ourselves to things because I was very stingy with the likes and the subscribes and all that type of stuff, but that's what it is. You're going to get what you give, so you got to be able to do it.
Support the 6, man.
Exactly. And on that note, we're going to take a quick break. One of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about when you got here. So going back to what I was talking about before. Celebrating my dad's birthday. Shout him out real quick. We have had a bunch of people over.
Yeah.
And my cousin's kids were here, right? And a few months ago, I had a conversation with my cousin, and he was telling me how his sister's kids are bad. Like they just misbehave, right? So,
and if you don't know, now you know.
Weren't these kids over for the celebration now? Yo, we had set up some of them, what do you call it? The cornhole? Where you throw the sandbags through the thing? Aren't these kids roofing the sandbags?
Yeah. Yeah. Those, eh?
Whoa, yo, you know cheese I am, yo?
I gotta be honest. I haven't come across that in so long.
What?
That level of mischief. That level of like, yo, let's have some fun.
The crazy thing is, they don't even care.
I'm
like, yo, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Honestly,
like, what? What do you mean, what?
Yo, in a weird way, I think that's dope.
What part?
The fact that they're that crazy. Like, I haven't seen that level of mischief in so long in kids.
Are you mad, bro?
Come on.
You know what I mean? because
Are you mad? Like, what are you talking about?
And you can enjoy it at your expense, you know?
Like, exactly.
That's amazing.
That was dope. Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it if it was happening to me at all. Like I'd be on your tip.
You don't think a Dre puppy would have got back in the game, bro?
I just think in this story right now, it's like,
bro,
good for them. Yeah, how many did their roof?
4, bro.
Wow.
Did you get them down?
No. Who's going up there to get those joints?
I don't know.
Bruh.
I wouldn't put it past you.
I'm gonna have to figure it out, but
I got a dope ladder if you want it still. Those extendable ones. Yeah.
you know what cheese I am, yo?
That's a cheeser still.
You know what I was pissed about?
What?
The fact that they never had those extendable ladders when we were younger. You know how much easier that would have made, like,
Only going up this year.
What I was able to do though, was I think I instilled some fear in him.
Okay.
On some like, yo, if there's one person that you're gonna respect, and I reminded this guy, there's always somebody watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's certain things that I said to him that you could kind of tell where he's like, oh, this ain't a joke for real.
how old is he?
Good question. My concept of time nowadays, it's getting too hard.
I know.
Especially with having all these kids
teenager?
around here. Nah. I want to say...
How about grade? You want to give me a grade?
8 or 9.
Grade 8 or 9?
No. Like
He is
9.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. It's a good age
And
to
that's
like be able to put some fear into him.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to understand, like, are you thinking you did that, or is he like, is he at the point where he could actually take it in? So you're the first one to like lay down the law.
I don't know, but it was one of those where I like looked him straight in his eyes
Mm-hmm.
at close distance. I'll give those ones to you sometime.
But did you say something to him, or you just gave him the like, yeah, I know what you're doing, but I'm not gonna say nothing?
Nah, I was on some like, yo, you're not playing me.
Okay.
Because even when I ran upon them about it, this guy's on some like, you know when it's bad?
Yeah.
Because you kind of know who the ringleader is, right? But the ringleader's at a point where those guys do it because I told them to.
Yeah.
You know, you're on the levels
Yeah.
when like you're that age and it's like, yeah, I told him to do it, so he did it.
Yeah.
I dared him to do it, so he did it. And what?
Yeah.
We're both repping this. So you're like, so what? What are you gonna do? Like, one of those ones. So I'm like, yo, you guys ain't fooling me. You think I haven't been around the block a few times? Like, stop it.
That was a good description.
What? Yo, these guys really tried. And then, you know what the bigger joke was? Them man, they're on some like, and what? Now we're gonna go jump on the trampoline. I said, are you mad? Let me see you go back down the trampoline and see what happens, yo.
Say bro
But-
again.
But by the time I spun around 2 times, yo, I'm like, yo, the trampoline's going in on the back. Hey, where are these guys? The man them had the audacity,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
the gall to go back there and start jumping. Yo, I went over there so quick, and I'm like, yo, you guys crazy? Didn't you just hear that? You guys thought I was joking?
Mhm.
And that's kind of when they're like, yo, nah. It's time to go. Man, they were like, yo, this guy's really not playing. Like, oh, we're done with this place, yo. Ain't no misbehaving around here. Nah, B. Check that at the door.
I think that's good too. They need that level of discipline.
Yeah,
I like both sides of the story now. Okay.
But it wasn't on no like, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not like the big bad monster out here. It was on some like, yo, you guys ain't fooling nobody.
But it's
eh?
just
And
straight
all it
discipline,
was
though.
me like, I'm looking at you straight in your eyes. There is no ha dee like, nah, B.
Mhm.
Nah, we ain't doing that, yo. The man roofed the sandbags, bro. Like, you know what cheese I am? What am I gonna look like out here on? Did you know those ones? Homer Simpson climbing the ladder,
hanging off the lights.
What are we doing? My neighbors are
man.
probably like, "What kind of wild party did these guys have?"
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
Anyways, I just wanted to get that one in there real quick. It's like 30 seconds to 4:20 because I've been watching the clock heavy today. It's been one of those weekends. But if I didn't shout them out before, that's Face.
Stay tuned.
He'll be on Instagram real soon. That's SB the Student. Behind the scenes, Nods big him up every time. Find him at Zealous.
Like and subscribe, please.
Exactly. I go by the name of Bun, and we'll be back next week.
Thank you.